How's it going, everyone? So the PlayStation Store actually kicked off another store sale on top of the mid-year deals and the level up sale. I guess 3 concurrent PSN sales is the new gimmick, I don't know. But honestly, the one I missed may be the best sale out of them all. It's the games under $20 sale, and right off the top, I'm seeing some really solid deals on the front page, so let's get right into it. Team Sonic Racing, 50% off for $14.99. I mean, it's an arcade racer. If you want a quality arcade racer with the Sonic skin on it, you'll enjoy it. Just don't go into it expecting anything blow away. Hollow Knight Void Heart Edition is $7.49. Everybody seems to love Hollow Knight. It is a part of the PS Plus Extra tier, so bear that in mind. Bloodborne Complete Edition Bundle, 50% off for $17.49. It pains my heart that we do not have a PlayStation 5 upgrade for this. We do not have a remaster, but Bloodborne is still a terrific game, and objectively speaking, I think Elden Ring is the better game, but Bloodborne is still my favorite game. The one I enjoyed the most is Bloodborne. I love the setting, and of course with the Complete Edition, you do get the Old Hunters DLC. Bear in mind, the base game is a part of PS Plus, but the Old Hunters DLC is not. Shadow of the Colossus at $9.99. Good deal there, part of Plus Extra. You've got South Park: The Stick of Truth at $9.89, part of Plus Extra as well, but that's a great RPG, a very comedic RPG. Not a big South Park guy, but I love that game. Just Cause 3 is 85% off for $3, which I would say is a great deal. Just bear in mind, when this game came out, it was an absolute train wreck. As far as performance goes, a lot of those issues have been remedied. It still has some issues, but at $3, you're getting a pretty enjoyable open world game where you can just mentally kind of check out and just have fun, you know, doing a lot of crazy stuff within the open world of Just Cause 3. Dead Cells, a game that I constantly rave about, 50% off for $12.49. I feel like that's a little bit cheaper than we typically see it. Bear in mind, part of Plus Extra, so yeah, that's something to consider as well. Far Cry New Dawn, 70% off for $11.99. Rise of the Tomb Raider, 20-year celebration, 80% off for $5.99. My favorite in the trilogy of the Tomb Raider reboots. However you want to call it, reboot, origin story, whatever the case may be, but Rise of the Tomb Raider I thought was a fantastic game. 20-year celebration edition has some additional content. Just a great action-adventure game, great platforming sections. Overall, just really had a good time with it. Ender Lilies is $17.49. That's a pretty interesting game. That's actually one I gotta check out, but that's 30% off. South Park: The Fractured But Whole, the season pass is on sale for $12. Carrion is $9.99. Pretty interesting game there. Night in the Woods is $9.99. Last Guardian is $9.99. Gravity Rush 2 is $9.99. That's a tremendous deal for Gravity Rush 2. Both of the last 2 games I mentioned are a part of Plus Extra. Castlevania or Advanced Collection, $13.99. That's pretty good. Dead Rising 2 for $6. There's some mechanical choices I was not a big fan of with Dead Rising 2, but if you want some zombie killing fun, Dead Rising is always a pretty good time, and I thought Dead Rising 2 did offer that. Trackmania Turbo, 75% off at $9.99. Definitely not a bad deal there. Killzone Shadowfall, 50% off at $9.99. Killzone Shadowfall was like the most anticipated PlayStation 4 launch title, and you guys know me, huge Killzone 2 fan. Liked Killzone 3 as well. My anticipation for Killzone Shadowfall was extraordinarily high, and yeah, while it didn't deliver on my expectations, I still thought the single-player campaign was pretty solid, all things considered. Really holds up from a visual standpoint as well. Even though we're coming up on 9 years since the release of Killzone Shadowfall, it's still a very, very good-looking game. I mean, it's Guerrilla. That's what they're gonna do, so $9.99 on that. Thief for $3? Yeah, let's just not talk about that. Just Cause 3 also has the XXL edition for $4.49. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, $9.99. You guys know me. If you watch this channel, you know how much I adore Tales of Vesperia. It is a fantastic game. Just a great JRPG with one of the most likable main characters out of a JRPG in Yuri. The rest of the cast is really strong, but just a super likable main character. $9.99 for that game is great. Not a blowaway story, but a good enough story for a JRPG, and quite a bit of content as well. Strongly recommend that. if you're a fan of JRPGs. Super Meat Boy at $3, that's a pretty good deal. Pray for the Gods, 50% off at $14.99. That's a lot of comparison to Shadow of the Colossus. I played it a little bit in early access, but that's definitely one I gotta jump in and give it another shot. So yeah, that is 50% off. Shattered Tale of the Forgotten King, that's 34% off for $19.79. You'll save another 16% if you are a Plus subscriber. Scribblenauts Mega Pack for $6 is actually a really strong deal. I mean, if you like your Scribblenauts gameplay, you've got Scribblenauts Unlimited and Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC adventure in there, so that's a pretty good value deal at $6. Murdered Soul Suspect at $1.99. Man, I remember dropping like $50 on that game, but it's $1.99 now. It's a pretty interesting game. I mean, if you go into it with your expectations in line, you'll find a pretty decent narrative in there. Some of the gameplay aspects were not as strong, but I gotta go back and give that another shot. And as we speak, that game is actually downloaded on my PS5 because I wanted to do a video on it, and I will get around to it eventually. It's just, you know, I'm not jumping out of my seat to replay Murdered Soul Suspect, let's put it that way, but at $2, that's a really, really good price. Journey Collector's Edition is $14.99. That includes Journey and Flower, and it also includes, what else does it include? It includes Flow. I totally forgot about Flow, but yeah, you also got Flow in there, so $14.99 for that. Child of Light, $4.49, a game that I constantly rave about. One of Ubisoft's more interesting outings, but a very, very colorful RPG there. Super Meat Boy Forever is at $11, which is actually a pretty decent price. Axiom Verge, $9.99, another game that I often rave about. If you want a throwback Metroidvania title, you'll find that with Axiom Verge, a really good game that was done by one person. The amount of detail in that game is actually pretty strong as well, even though it's got that old school visual style. There's a lot of care that was put into Axiom Verge, so nice to see that game be a success. Valiant Hearts: The Great War at $4.49 as well. Very emotional game. I mean, right off the bat, Valiant Hearts, like within the first 15 minutes, kind of tugs at the emotional heartstrings, and it does a very good job at doing that. Very interestingly told story, and the way it presents the game itself is really unique and well done. So $4.49 for that is great. Narita Boy at $9.99, not a bad pickup there. Never Alone is $2.99. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing's at $1.99. So you're talking some super cheap games here. King of Fighters 98 is at $3.99. What else we got? Overland at $9.99. Blaster Master Zero, $4.49. I mean, if you want to throw back, Blastmaster definitely offers you that. Blastmaster 03 is also at $7.49. Agents of Mayhem at $3, how about that? A lot of comparisons to Saints Row, of course, done by Volition, not as strong as the Saints Row outings, but at $3, not a bad pickup. So, some pretty decent deals as a part of this under $20 sale. Definitely some games that I am not as well versed in, you know. A man can only play so many games, and sometimes these smaller indie titles do. I do have a blind side for them. I have been saying I'm going to work on that for quite a while, and it takes a little bit of time given, you know, you got to tackle new releases, you got to tackle the games you really want to play, and then, you know, you want to play some of these games that you're not that well versed in to expand your knowledge base a little bit, and I'm working on that. I see the comments, don't worry guys, but that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.